Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting episode of Unboxing Fatherhood. Today, we will be unboxing the Baby Einstein Neighborhood Symphony Activity Jumper. Here we have the box. Before we start, I will go ahead and set my timer. And let's get right into the unboxing. So, there does not appear to be any tape that I need to cut. So I'm going to just try and get in here. Seems like they glued it together or something. So, okay. Okay, I got the box open. This is what it looks like when you first open it. See that? I'm going to go ahead and take out the components. Here we have a blue bar of sorts. A little mat kind of thing. Looks like some drums. More toy things. A lot of fun toy things coming out of this box. Here we have some more blue. Wow, this is just, everything's coming out. I'm just gonna get it out, and then we'll reassess after that. Okay, the box is empty. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna get everything kind of unwrapped. Comes with like little pieces of plastic wrap. So here's another blue bar. Go ahead and take the plastic off. And here's a giant plastic bag, which I will use as my trash bag. Let's get all the blue bar stuff out first. Just taking off the plastic. Nothing too exciting. I guess the idea with this plastic is it's supposed to protect the pieces while they're shipped. Gotta wonder if there's a better way to do that, but here we have a little that's making music just by shaking it, so I like that. It's like a little. Okay, I'm having fun already, to be honest. So that's a pretty good sign. We've got this. It looks like a little trumpet kind of thing. Got that. Here we have, looks like a guitar type thing with like little shakers in it. That's pretty fun. I have my trusty assistant and my new trusty assistant in training watching, and little guy is already seems to be amused. I'm getting a smile from back there. So that's a pretty good sign so far. Here we have a little drum set. And more toys. This is really something else. It's like a mirror tambourine. Can you double check I'm recording? Okay. So, more toys. Here we have a little bird. Okay. And now I'm going to get all this out of the way, and then we're going to move on to like the main piece. So put this over here. Okay. Instructions. This is the instruction manual, by the way. So we'll check that out in a second. First, though, I just want to... This is like the main piece, this kind of like white and black circular part. And then it's got the bars in the middle that are, they're tied with like this twist tie. So I'm going to go ahead and free that. Okay. Coming along. Let's get the plastic off here. And okay, so now I'm going to check out the instruction manual, see what that has to say. Looks like we are going to need 3 AA batteries, not included. I forgot to bring my battery daddy over here, so maybe my trusty assistant could grab it from the other room. Okay. So, looks like what we're going to do first is connect 3 of these bars, and they appear to be the base, the bars that are not a part of this this section where the baby goes into. Looks like we're going to connect these 3 bars or something like that. The instructions are all pictures, no words, but basically it's showing that these 3 pieces should interconnect, and let's see, are they all exactly the same? Thank you. You could just leave the batteries there. So, let's see. I'm gonna just try connecting them. I think it's telling me that I have to take this cap off. Okay, the arrow does indicate that the caps come off, I think. So these caps, I believe, are just for shipping or possibly storage. Okay, so here we're going to connect the first piece. There's a little metal button that you need to press in. And once you got it pressed in, you can snap and click connect. Pretty simple. It's not... Okay, and then on this bar, I have to take the caps off of here as well. So, okay, let's go ahead and connect this. I should get a bigger table for this channel. One day, we'll get that going. Until now, we'll make do. Okay, so, snapped right in. Had to press the little metal button. Once again, there's another metal button piece here. Press it in, snap, click, connect. Okay, pretty straightforward. Not too bad. So now we're going to go ahead and connect the main section that the baby goes in while they're learning to kind of stand and jump. Once again, we are going to have to take these black caps off. They're just for like shipping protection, essentially. Okay, now what it's showing me is to take this main unit, put it on top, and connect the 3 pieces. The way this is designed, which makes it pretty simple as far as I can tell, is that the 3 pieces are all kind of the same on the bottom unit and on this connector, this jumper unit. So you don't have to worry, I don't think, too much about which one you're connecting it to. Of course, there's more of these black caps that you have to take off, which I was able to do with one hand, so that was good. Okay, click the metal button. You see the metal button here? Click and push. Okay, that's in. You might want to have another person help you with this, but we're going to make do. So, get this black cap off and this other black cap off. Okay, I think I'm going to try and connect this piece first. Okay, get that in there. Okay, I think before I connect that, like fully connect it, I'm going to get this other piece in so I can make it a little bit manageable. Okay. Okay, so it looks good, except this one over here seems twisted, which I don't believe is how it's supposed to be. Again, I might have to make a slight adjustment here. I'm going to stand up for a second. Whoa, whoa, hey. Folks, being an unboxing father can be dangerous. You got to be careful. The issue I'm going to diagnose right now is that this tie right here is twisted. So I think this whole main unit's going to have to be like untangled slightly. So I haven't clicked these in yet, which is helpful. So, I'm confused. It's just, it shouldn't be. I have to now start wondering if the people at the manufacturing plant might have made an error on that side. These sides seem to be okay. You see what I'm saying? They go straight in, this goes straight in. This one, it's like, it doesn't seem correct to me. Maybe I'm being a perfectionist of sorts. I'm gonna click this in. Maybe it would work fine the way it is, but it just visually seems like something's off. So I'm gonna get this piece clicked in here, and let's focus back over here for a second. Okay, let me take this out for a second. See if this makes any difference. Well, maybe it is supposed to be this way. It's just, I guess, no, it is okay. I think, not sure if I was imagining that or if it just kind of was a little curved. Either I was imagining that or I somehow fixed it without realizing that I fixed it, but it should be good for now, so we're good. That's the little guy in the background. He's very excited about the new toy. Okay, so what's next? Number 3, we are going to connect the middle piece into the other middle piece, and it already appears to be connected. So, or is it, oh, it screws in? It twists and turns. So this piece twists and turns, so it's going to allow the baby to move and twist it, I guess, as they would like. Let's see. Okay, you know what? Actually, it's telling me to take it out. So in order to put this kind of piece on it, okay. By the way, I just found the manufacturer's contact card and the registration card right here. So I'm going to cut this out. Okay, little pieces of plastic. And then we have another plastic tag to cut off. Get that off. Okay, so all that I just did was I freed the registration card. And then in here there are like a whole bunch of like tags and stuff that you might want to cut out. Like, it's kind of annoying if you ask me. But I think I am going to do that. I'm going to go grab my little scissor thing. I'll be right back. Okay, folks. Sorry for the interruption. Basically, what I'm going to do is just cut out these tags because I'm not planning on returning this product. I mean, we bought this like so long ago, it wouldn't even be returnable anyway. And this is just kind of my personal preference. I just think it's nicer not to have like tags like all over. It's just not necessary. It's more for like the company's liability protection of themselves. So we're just cutting these out. Should take just a minute here. I don't edit these videos. I don't really have time for that as a new father. We're just trying to get the basic things going here. So bear with me. Okay, cutting it out. Feel free to fast forward if I'm boring you here. Okay, taking out the last remaining remnants of these tags. Okay, good stuff. That is taken care of. We've got some more trash. We're just going to put it over there. All right, onward and upward. Let's get this middle piece out and put the cloth part in. How does it come out? That is the question. Well, I'm looking under and I'm seeing it seems to be latched in a bit. So that should probably be a key to getting it out, is to unlatch it from this bottom section like so. It's out. And now we need to get the cushion going. So, take the cushion and it goes in. And it's showing me here, what is it showing me? Okay. Okay, it seems to be showing me to take the part, there's like this one square part here, that's going to be facing me. That's facing me. So you see that the square part faces me, and then we take this with this outer tag part facing away from me. Let's put that in, push it in. It seems to indicate that I'm going to fold it outward from within, which is okay. On second thought, this is already inverted in the instructions. So you need to take this piece, I think, we'll find out together, and invert it so that you have this outer blue part facing out towards you. So now take this part with this tag facing away from you and the little box facing towards you. Push it through, and then I think we're getting there. Then this should kind of click or clip onto the outside. So there's these little black clips, and then there's these little indents. So they are going to clip into each other. Okay. This is it's coming together. It's not as simple as I imagined it might be, and the instructions are kind of annoying, to be honest. Like, I like instructions that have pictures. I think that's good, but it's okay to have words too. Words and pictures together probably explain the concept most effectively. That's just my opinion. If you just had words, or if you just have pictures, you're limiting the instruction efficiency. It's just an opinion. And I doubt any of these companies are really... I don't get why companies that make products don't put more effort into like making instructions good. Every now and then you see a product that has like phenomenal instructions. Just for example, I think the Secret Lab gaming chair, which is very popular on the internet, I have one. It's a great chair. The instructions that come with that chair are just, they're just really well made. But anyway, I'm digressing. I've got that inserted in. I think I did it correctly. So now you have the caterpillar is on the higher part, like the back section. And then you have two inserts for the baby's legs where they can sit. So the baby will go in with their back facing towards the caterpillar, and their legs will go in. And so that's, I think I got that down. That's good. So now I believe we're going to put this back in. Okay, it's showing me the clipping. I jumped ahead from the instructions. It's telling me to clip it in, which I did. And now we're going to insert it back into here. I'm trying to see if there's a certain section that it's supposed to face. There probably is. Of course, the instructions don't make it very clear. So I'm looking at this piece. It's got these three sections that are similar in shape. These two sections, though, have like places to insert something. This is more of like an open area. So I'm guessing this is going to be the front of the unit. But I could be wrong. These are really terrible instructions, to be honest. I mean, I'm going to see if there's anything I can learn from looking at the picture on the box. Here we have the box. Okay, the baby is facing towards these two drum units, which I do believe get need to have the insert section. So I think either one of these, oh, actually, wait. So to the baby's, there's an insert section in front. To the baby's right is going to be this blank part. So what I think I figured out here is that the front is going to be this one here, where it's got this, and then to the baby's right is this section where there are no like toy slots. So let's just try and stick this back in here and see if it clicks in easily or not. Okay. This is not... Okay. I think it clicked in now. Did this piece? Nope. Okay, you got to look from the bottom. Make sure all three parts click. So I only had the first one clicked in. Now I've confirmed all three are clicked in, and you are going to want to make sure you do that correctly because that's a safety feature. But it looks like the baby can still turn a bit, even though there is like what seems to be the correct front and then the back. It's weird though that there's this cushion part here in the back, but there's not really any support in it. That to me seems a little bit kind of junky. Like there should be like more back support here, I think. Or otherwise, why are you even putting this kind of cloth section? Anyway, looks like we're finally on to the fun part, which is going to be attaching the toys. And the way that they communicate that to you is through this diagram, where they give each toy a picture and a number, and then on this they say which number goes where. And finally, now I'm realizing it does give you a representation now of where this part where there are no toy slots goes. And I'm also realizing it doesn't actually really matter what you set up as the front or the back, because the whole thing is the baby can turn around within the unit. So I'm going to just go by what this is telling me. I'm going to just be very by the book here. This is number one. Number one is going to go into the section that is to the right of the blank one. So it's going to go here. What I'm going to do to make this easier on myself, I'm going to turn this so it's matches up to the instructions that I'm looking at. Okay. So I've got the instructions aligned. I don't know what words to explain this, and it would have been so much a better design if they just designed each section the same. But this is the section with no toy slots. So that's your North Star. The section with no toy slots is on your left. And now I'm going to take this toy piece number one, and that is going to go into here. Now, the instructions don't spell it out, but it looks like there's some tab notches here that turn. So I think you just kind of stick it into the slot, and then you have to go under and turn it. And once again, though, this could be arranged from left to right or right to left. But yeah, you're going to want it with the piano side on the left so that when the baby looks at it, they'll see the notes facing in the correct way. If you did it the other way, the notes would be upside down. So make sure when you're from the baby's perspective, you see the notes facing the correct way. Pop it in and then go under and turn the notches 90 degrees. They snap. We did it. We got our first toy piece connected. So We're going to call that a small victory, which hopefully will propel us into our final accomplishment here. So now we're going to take the piece, looks like the green piece, and this attaches to the trumpet. They don't explain it to you, they just kind of show you a picture. But this green note piece is going to attach to this trumpet piece. Going off the picture, there's a little Velcro, red Velcro, so can I put that into the trumpet, connect that, close it. Okay, that should be ready. This is number 2, and number 2 is going to go oh, okay. It's pointing over here, and I was like, I didn't see any insert here, but then it's actually talking about right here. This is where the number 2 piece goes. So just pop it in, I guess. Okay. All right. That's done. So the baby can kind of grab onto the trumpet and squeeze it. Okay. On to number 3. Number 3 is the happy face thing. This guy. And number 3 is going to go right next to this. So we're starting to go, hopefully in order, not really sure. But I'm going to go ahead and just snap this piece in. There is one little section. There's this little, like, one extruding piece of plastic that you need to align. This little white extruding piece needs to align to the insert here. So, okay, got that. Moving right along, let's go on to number 4. Number 4 is the bird. This is your bird. And this is going to go in over here. This is the one that goes around what I called our North Star. In other words, our little tray that has no toy slots. And I guess that's because you could put like a little toy in it. But that's where the bird goes. So get him in there. Snap him in. Okay. Starting to get the hang of this now. Okay. This is exciting. Now we are on to the drums. This is 5A and B. I'm guessing this is the one that needs batteries because there's like an on-off switch. I'm not immediately seeing where the batteries would go into. So that's interesting. Let's see if we can't figure that out together. Okay. So I jumped ahead to step 9, and it's talking about inserting the batteries. But it looks like it suggests that you attach it first to the unit in step 8. So we're gonna follow the instructions. So we're doing 5, A and B, and that's going to go right here, next to your smiley guy. Okay, you're going to know which way to go. If you put it this way, it's not going to align. So the part with the on-off switch is going to be facing outward. That's for the parents to control. It doesn't immediately look like it will like click in the way I would expect it to, but we're going to try. The way this clicks in is a little bit questionable. It's like it doesn't line up the way as well as the other ones do. I'm guessing we're gonna have to really push this one in, like really snap it in hard. Okay, I'm just curious now. This is the part that pops off where you put the batteries in. I'm gonna try just snapping it in without that attached just to begin with, just to make my life easier. Oh, there we go. Really terrible design in my opinion. Annoying, doesn't explain the amount of force you need to snap it in. But if you do look at it, the bottom green tabs, they're very hard plastic and they don't like, I should have showed you before I put it in, but I'm not going to take it out now. But that's the base of the drum, it's in. So we'll come back to the drums to put the batteries in, but the way you get it out, the drums out, is there's these two buttons. These are the release buttons, these bottom ones right here. That's going to release it in and out of the drum base, which you would need to do to put the battery in. We'll come back to that shortly. Let's finish with the toy setup. Okay, now we're on to the guitar. Guitar is number 6. Here we go. Number 6 is going to go right next to the drum set. Once again, align your little white extrusion piece. It's weird to me though that the part of the guitar with the notes on it faces outward when you do that, because like, I don't know, to me that, I guess that's more of a show for the parents than the baby, but anyway, that's in. Okay, now we are on to number 7. Number 7 is another one of these green pieces. This time it's going to attach to the tambourine. I guess you could call it a tambourine mirror, which comes with a little, another plastic protective film. Okay, I just realized there's a little tab on the edge that makes it easier to get off. So I'm going to take off the protective film from the tambourine mirror. It's left an annoying residue on the mirror. Really, not impressed. Very cheaply made. I'll try and clean that off a little later after the video, but in any case, I'm going to attach it now. Here's the red strip. Just trying to go by the picture. I guess the mirror faces this way. Just refer to the picture when you're putting these strips so you get the orientation correct. Okay, the red strip is in. Here we go. That's number 7. And number 7 is going to go over to the other part right here. Other top part. I don't know if you can see that, but here we go. Pop that in. Okay, I think we have most of the toys in. No, but there's one last thing. Now on to number 8. There's these two, like, I'm not sure what this is for, but that's number 8. And there's 2 places to put that. That's going to both go on the sides of the piano. Just going to go by the guide there that tells you how to get it in. So go ahead and push that. Okay, that's in. Now this one. It's really not immediately clear what these are for, other than just for the baby to grab onto. Or I guess it's giving you a notch where if you want, you could attach something else. Okay, it's in. All right. We have the toy basically set up at this point. I'll try and give you a visual of what we've accomplished, and then we will go ahead and get the batteries into the drum, and we'll be done. So this is kind of what it looks like if you're looking from the top. Baby sits in here, has an array of fun things to interact with. Should be nice. So we're gonna get the drum set up. Like as I mentioned, there's these two buttons on the outside. If you press them, you can pop the drum off. You are gonna need a Phillips head screwdriver to unscrew the battery compartment. That's a pretty typical safety feature, so the baby cannot get to the batteries and eat them, which would be very bad. I got my battery daddy. If you don't have a battery daddy and you're a dad, a new father, you got to get a battery daddy to make it official. 3 AAAs. Go ahead and unscrew the battery compartment on the back of the drums. Of course, it does not want to come off very easily. Okay, it's off. And I lied. We are not doing AAAs. We are doing AAs. I thought I read it say AAA, but so you need 3 AA batteries. Okay. Get your AA batteries in. I hear sound. That is good. It means it's working. Okay. Batteries are in. Screw the drum battery compartment back in. Don't over tighten it, but make sure it's screwed in as much as can naturally go. Okay. Our drum set is in. Just so you know, there's a volume section here. So you got off, low volume, high volume. It's on high volume now. And then there's 3 features. You have music, 1, 2, 3, and then drums. So we'll do a quick demonstration for you. This is on music. You press it and it plays music. And it doesn't seem to change after you've pressed it. Like if you press it again, it doesn't change to another song. All right, let's try 1, 2, 3.
1, uno, two, dos, 3.
Okay, so each time you press it, it goes up a number and it counts more and more.
Cuatro.
Okay, and lastly, we're going to try the drum feature. Okay, it plays like a short drum sounding clip. This is not in any way like a real drum where it's like a true sound response, but it plays a little clip of a drum. So, okay, it's not bad. Not that impressed, to be honest. For the price of this thing and the quality, it's questionable, but the true test is how much does the baby enjoy it, and I have a feeling he will enjoy it. So thank you for joining us on another episode of Unboxing Fatherhood. Let's see how long it took us. It took us 44 minutes to complete the product setup. Anyway, hope you have a good rest of your day. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you again next time.